Hi, I'm Lindsay Gasner. I'm a first-year student in the School of Business at SUNY Oswego, and I am currently pursuing a degree in accounting with the goal of achieving my CPA certificate after my 4 years here. I would like to work for your company because after reviewing your guys' moral and ethical business practices, I believe that they align heavily with those that I agree with personally. I would never want to work for a company that's main goal isn't to produce the best possible outcomes for their customers while also maintaining a positive environment for their employees, and I believe that your company would agree with that. I think that you should hire me because although I may not have personal experience in this environment yet, I believe that I have the knowledge and I'm ready to apply it, and I also believe that I'm coming with an open mind, ready to take feedback, whether it is positive or negative, and I would like to mend and mesh that into becoming the best possible team member for the team and for your company. To walk you through my resume, I've had 2 seasonal jobs. My first job started in 2022 in upstate New York at Tony's Concession, where I was a waiter, a cashier, I was a server, I packaged food, and I also sometimes dabbled in a little bit of cooking every once in a while. And my second job started in 2023 at Sunshine Kids Corner Daycare, where I was a daycare assistant in Amsterdam, New York. Like any other childcare role, my main job was to maintain a safe and healthy environment for the kids that range from ages 6 months old to 13 years old, while also encouraging positivity and learning for the children. To take you through some of my strengths, I believe that I'm an efficient multitasker as we go back to my concession job. I had many different tasks that I had to maintain at the same time in a fast-paced environment, and it helped me understand the importance of delivering service while also balancing all these different roles at the same time. I also believe I'm very punctual. I know the importance of being on time or submitting on time and how that can make a company look. If that doesn't happen, it's very detrimental to a company. It's also a respect thing. Showing up is If you don't show up on time, then I understand why someone could disrespect you and not see you as the best possible teammate. And I also, going on teammate, I also heavily agree on the importance of teamwork. Teamwork does make the dream work. Everyone has an important role. And while you can't always control the other people on your team, and sometimes maybe you wish they could do better, the best you can do is be the best possible teammate yourself and provide for your team in order to get the best possible outcome. A situation where I had to work closely with someone whose personality was very different from mine, once going back on punctuality. I was working with a team to create a project in my communications class at SUNY Oswego, and I had a team member who wasn't very punctual, who was falling a little bit behind, and I believe that it was going to end up causing issues for our group, so I decided to step up and take action. And my best way to do this was to periodically reach out to this person to just kind of help push them along through the project, make sure that they were upholding their part. And I said, hey, can I review maybe your part of the project now, and you can review mine, also to make sure that there was no kind of like superior feeling, kind of give that equal. And I think the best thing that I could do was just kind of reach out and help push someone along, even if we weren't both on the same pace. A time where I had to learn a new skill or technology very quickly was to go back once again to my concession job. One day, the front worker at the main counter couldn't show up that day, and my boss said, hey Lindsay, we're really just gonna need you to step up because we already have too many cooks and we're gonna need someone at the front. And I said, okay, I can do this. But then also came with having to learn how to use the card reader on one of the fastest days for the business of the year. We had tons of customers that day, and it was a lot going on, and I also had to now learn how to use this card reader. And while I had to take a step back and I'm like, okay, this is stressful. I'm gonna have to keep up with everything. I don't really know how to do this, but my best approach was to reach out to my boss and my other customers that maybe knew how to use the machine and just be like, you need to teach me, I'm ready to learn, and that's the best that I can do. And I also had to make sure that I told customers like, hey, I'm still learning, I want to deliver the best possible service for you. And although it might not be as pretty and as fast as usual, I want to make sure that you are happy in the end. So we just got to work together, and in the end of the day, I learned how to use the machine, and I was promoted to be working at the front counter more that season. A time where I received negative feedback was once again at the concession stand. the food industry is a rough place. It's always hard, just like many other industries. I had customers a day where I delivered the wrong order to the wrong customer. It was just a big mix-up, and the customer wasn't happy, and I had to say, you know, this was my fault. I had to step up and take accountability and say, I'm so sorry for this, and I tried to offer amends by either, you know, giving out a refund or replacing the order or fixing it. And while the customer still wasn't very happy with me, they were quite upset because it was a busy day, took a long time to get the order, and then they received the wrong thing. We eventually came to amends, and I just gave them a refund. And while I couldn't give them the best service at that time, I was able to take accountability and tell my boss, like, hey, I'm sorry I messed up, and you know, the best thing you can do is just take accountability and step up to the job and try your best, even when you sometimes fail. Where do I see myself in 10 years? That's a heavy question. I'm sure like everyone's always trying to figure it out because you never know. Opportunities can arise in any way, and my main goal is to just make sure that I can shoot for that best possible opportunity and try my best to work towards it every day. I know I want to work as a CPA. I don't know if it will be in public business or if it will end up in some sort of government or education business. I just know that I kind of want to work near home. I'm from Amsterdam, New York, if I didn't mention that, which is only 40-ish minutes away from Albany, the capital. And there's tons of businesses around there, and I hope to someday work near home. But wherever this life takes me, I really do want to work as a CPA, and you know. So thank you so much for reaching out to me. I'm excited to hear your feedback. I'll leave my email and my phone number if you'd like to reach out again. But I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much.